Welcome back, everybody. It's spring cleaning day, but it's summer. I am never gonna win a Wrenchy Award for World's Cleanest Mechanic. Nope, haven't won it yet. Probably won't in the future. But I do need to clean this shop floor up because I need to get to working on this 305 so I can swap it into that 68 Chevelle that's hiding behind everything that was just in the garage. So today, what we're gonna do, no, we're not gonna organize the tool bench. We're gonna clean up the shop floor with the help of our friends at Super Clean. Yeah, they're gonna be putting in some work today. According to Super Clean's directions, I need to make sure that this is out of direct sunlight. Check. The pavement needs to be cool and dry. Well, it's as cool and as dry as it's gonna get. After that, we need to clean any loose debris off the floor that we can get. Sweeping, shop air, however you want to do it, get all that out of here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use Super Clean at full strength. We are going to spread it all over the floor, and we are going to use our trusty shop broom, which doesn't see much action, to go ahead and scrub the Super Clean and agitate it, and then, let it sit for a few minutes, and we're going to rinse it off and see what kind of results we get. I had to switch from my big shop hose to my little shop hose because the big shop hose, the fitting on the end of it is going bad. It was letting more air out of that fitting than it was out of the actual gun. I hate it when that happens. All right, we've got all the loose, crusty stuff off the floor. I think we did a pretty decent job of that. Yeah, close enough. Next step, according to the directions, is go ahead and spread Super Clean at full strength all over your concrete floor and agitate with a broom, then let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes before rinsing. Now, if you have an epoxy coating on your floor, you want to mix Super Clean 8 to 1. 1 part Super Clean, 8 parts water, so you don't rip up your epoxy floor. Then agitate and let sit for 5 to 10 minutes. But whatever you do, don't let it dry on your floor. So if it's really hot out, really muggy out, it's going to dry a little quicker, which is why you want this as cool as possible and in the shade. So be your own judge on time, and then we're going to rinse it off. So without further ado, I guess let's get started. Pay special attention to your really dirty areas. Those are going to need the most help. I'm going to go ahead and make myself dizzy with fumes and a spiral pattern. There we go. You can tell by my foot tracks that this is still wet. We're gonna let this sit for the regulatory 5 to 10 minutes. Then we're gonna hose it off. All right, we'll see you in a few. All right, that's been a little over 5 minutes. I think that's gonna be close enough. Now, if you got a hose that'll reach your shop, that's gonna be the best way to do it. I don't have that, so I'm gonna have to ferry this with 5-gallon buckets until we get this done. But one thing you're definitely gonna want is get yourself a good shop floor squeegee. Good thick rubber edge, bent up at the end so it sort of funnels the water or channels the water as you go and it doesn't just run everywhere. And that's pretty much it. It's all labor at this point, cleaning everything off. Here we go. Let's round one with the squeegee. You don't think it's gonna be that easy, do you? Nah, we gotta do that again. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let this dry, come back and look at it in a minute, but one thing we've still gotta do is all this dirty, filthy water. We need to rinse that down and over towards whatever storm drain runoff catchment thing you have over here. Yeah, I don't want that on this concrete either. It's been about a half hour. This floor should be pretty dry. Yeah, a little bit of water left, but not much. As you can see, that's way cleaner. Here's the before. And here's how it looks now. That's probably as clean, if not cleaner, than it was when I moved in. Yeah, this came out fantastic. Now I can definitely get to work putting a 305 into a 68 Chevelle sedan after I put all these things back in the garage in some sort of organized manner, as opposed to the chaos it just was. Yeah, that's 100% better than it was before. So that's it. That's how you can clean your shop floor super clean. Just make sure you follow the steps. You need to go ahead and sweep it out or blow it out first. Make sure it's cool and dry as possible. If you don't have an epoxy floor, you can use this straight. If you got an epoxy coating on your floor, 8 to 1. 1 part super clean, 8 parts water. You're gonna go ahead and spread that all over your floor. You're gonna scrub it with a broom. You're gonna let that sit for 5 or 10 minutes, but don't let it dry. Then you're gonna rinse it off, squeegee it off, whatever you gotta do. Let it dry, and you're gonna have a great shop floor. So now, I wonder if the people at Super Clean can help me organize tools, because that's, yeah. Well, maybe they do, who knows? I'll ask. That's gonna do it for today. I've gotta put all this stuff away. You don't need to see that, but once again, thank you to everybody at Super Clean for helping me get my shop floor back to something that I can actually work on. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.